Oh, help me, Heather. For the last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, my weight has not budged on the scale. I am doing all the things. I am journaling my food. I'm getting in my walking. I'm monitoring my snacks versus treats. I got my weekends dialed in on meal planning. I am doing all the things and I am super frustrated. And this is when I would normally throw in the towel. I've done all the stuff and no payoff on the scale. What should I do? Well, you're in luck. I just had our maintainers webinar. So in the Half Size Me community, we have a subgroup of just maintainers. They're awesome. And we get on a Zoom meeting once a month. It's my mastermind with them where we really work on things that might be tripping them up because I want to see them be uber successful in maintenance. And I share my reality of what I'm doing in maintenance. And here's what I want you to think about. I just celebrated with one of the maintainers last night 1 year of her maintaining her weight. One 12-month cycle, 52 weeks of tracking, monitoring her weekends, meal planning, all the things. And guess what? She didn't lose weight. Guess what? She stayed the same. And the reason I want to have this conversation with you is when you can lift the veil, when you pull the curtain back, and it's like the Wizard of Oz, right? And you see this little man sitting with this big booming voice and you go, oh, that's it? When you really realize that what you do now to lose weight is what you will be doing indefinitely. There is no end point. Will it modify and change over time? Sure, you'll tweak it. But generally speaking, all those actions layered on top of each other is what you're going to be doing long term. And the reason we have to have this conversation is because people think somehow their weight stalling out, that they didn't lose weight in a week, 2 weeks. First off, just want to clarify, a plateau is usually 6 weeks or more. So that's number one. Number two, they think as if they're somehow being robbed of something. Oh my gosh, I have not lost anything. I've done all this work. I am getting shortchanged here. No, you're not. Actually, you're getting a gift. I'm going to reframe that whole sucker for you. You are getting a gift. The gift that you're getting is forced experience with maintenance. Why do we have such a crazy weight regain for people who try to lose weight? Why? Is it because we don't know about dieting? No, as so much money goes into dieting. So much money goes into studying weight loss. What would you say is the thing that we don't give a whole lot of attention to? Possibly, I'm just going to throw this out there. Possibly it's weight maintenance. You mean nobody really wants to spend money on something that's not super glamorous, exciting, and doesn't have a whole lot of seeming change that happens that people get excited about? Not shocking, right? You're not going to be, you have to keep in mind, you have a lot of practice dieting. You have a lot of practice focusing on weight loss. How much practice do you have on maintaining your weight? Probably not much, but here's the thing. Let's say it takes you 2 years to lose the weight, right? Collectively, I don't know how much you have to lose, but let's just say it takes you 2 years. You live an 80-year life. If you do it correctly, you spent 2 years to lose weight. The rest of your time on planet Earth, let's just say you do this and you're 50. You got 30 more years to, guess what? Maintain your weight. Doing all the things, getting none of the payout. So what I'm going to ask you is, when you start to feel a little flustered and you're like, oh my gosh, doing all the things, feeling as if I'm being robbed, not getting the results, I want you to say, wait a second, this is a gift. This is a gift. I am being forced by my body to hold on to where I'm at right now. And all the actions I'm doing, I have to maintain in maintenance, and there will be no payout. And this is preparing me for that. It's kind of like when kids typically go back to school, they do tornado drills, they do fire drills. There's no actual fire, there's no actual tornado. They're just preparing them for the case when that will occur. So you have to think of the same way in your journey. Your body is going to force maintenance on you periodically in the form of a stagnant week or two of losing. You're going to do all the things, and you can either view that as you are losing out, or you can view that as a benefit. And I see it as a benefit. I intentionally picked times to not lose weight when I was focusing on my 170-pound weight loss. I would walk into my Weight Watchers meeting and say, hey, I'm maintaining right now. People thought I was insane. They had no idea. Yet I'm now pushing 9 years of maintenance because I thought it was important enough to practice. What we practice, we become better at. So instead of seeing your weight holding steady as a negative while you practice your habits, what if you were to see it as a blessing? What if you saw it as an opportunity to practice what will be coming later? Because I'll be honest with you, my preference, my world, everyone would start with maintenance first. Because if you don't know how to maintain 300 pounds, you're not going to know how to maintain 150 pounds. If you never are willing to do the work without the loss, you're going to struggle. So try to reframe your thoughts. And then if you're pushing 6 weeks and it's truly a plateau, look at making some alterations in the Half Size Me community. I have the Breaking the Diet Cycle course. I have several different courses and videos that can help you with that. Some ways you can think about toggling calories, working on changing up your workout routines, a lot of different things that we can do. But let's give it that fair shake of at least 6 weeks and realize that if you don't lose anything in that 6 weeks and you practice maintenance and then your weight does pick back up and you start losing again, no harm, no foul. You just had extra practice with maintenance versus just losing. And that's the thing I want to encourage you. If you're somebody who loses consistently every week, good for you, first off. Secondly, you may be the person, kind of like me, who needed to put in those intentional maintenance breaks because you don't want to roll up on the end and never have practiced it. Practice makes really good, right? Especially if you're practicing things correctly. So I want to encourage you, practice maintenance intentionally, or when you do hit a snafu and your weight seems to be sitting stagnant, reframe the thought of, great, I remember Heather telling me about this. I'm going to enjoy this experience. I'm going to practice maintenance. I'm going to practice doing all the habits and behaviors. And I am going to be good with this. And if I hit about 6 weeks out and I'm not losing anything, I'm going to reevaluate what I'm doing. I'm going to go through the Half Size Me community resources. I'm going to start trying to change some things up, maybe ask for some guidance in a webinar, whatever it is, so you can get yourself moving. But do it in a very smart way. All right, guys, if you are loving these videos, if these are helpful for you, please like and subscribe to me on YouTube. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions you want me to dive into or you need some help. And as always, I am here to assist in any way I can. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.